Hello, my friend. We are at the final full moon of the year, and it is asking us, what are we still clinging to? And I thought about this because it reminded me of an experience I had with my grandniece, who's four, a few weeks ago. She's been coming over here once a week or every other week. Me and my sisters and my nephew, we babysit her for her mom, give her mom a break. And I was giving her a bath. And in the bath, a piece of her nail polish, this tiny pink chip of nail polish, fell off in the bathtub. And my 4-year-old niece was trying to cling to this tiny little piece of nail polish. She just didn't want it to go down the drain. And at first, she couldn't understand that I couldn't just put this little piece of nail polish back on her toe. I had to explain to her that she just had to let it go, that sometimes makeup, nail polish, it falls off. And I totally get how frustrating this is because I hate when it happens to me. So, I completely understood where she was coming from. But eventually I told her, you know what, after we're done with your bath, I have my nail polish. It's a different color, but I could put that on your toe if you want when we're done. And that calmed her down. So we finished her bath. And by the time we finished her bath and I got her in her pajamas, I'd completely forgotten about the nail polish. And so had she. As a 4-year-old, she'd moved on to something else completely different. But the next day, I was reflecting on it and I wondered, is that how Source, God, the divine, my spirit guides, my spirit team, is that how they look at me? Like, are they seeing how I'm clinging to old ways of being, old ideas of myself, old beliefs? And are they just trying to coax me and say, hey, let it go? Move on, sweetie. We have so much more to give you, but you have to let go. Because just like with my niece in the bathtub, like I couldn't finish her bath until she literally would let go of this nail polish chip. And then that meant she wouldn't be able to go on to experience all these other amazing things, like having her lotion put on and her pajamas and me or my sister being able to read her a bedtime story and then, having a wonderful night's sleep and then all the other things. And it occurred to me that that's probably what it's like for my spirit team. They're like, we just need you to let go. Let go of the past. Let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of how you always see yourself. Let go of these old versions of yourself. Because once you let go, once you open your hands, we have so much more to give you. There's so much more love for you. There's so much more that we are waiting for you to be willing to receive. And I think, no, I feel, I know with this full moon in Gemini, at least for some of us, that that's what it's about. It is about opening up, releasing what is no longer serving us from 2025, um, so that we can begin to open up and prepare a space for the blessings, the riches, the love, the friendship, the opportunities that 2026 is waiting and willing to give to us. But our part is to release it, let it go. So I wanted to start with that story, give you that to think about. I'm going to be looking at my notes for a little bit here. So we have this full moon in Gemini. It's going to be December 4th, 2025 at 6:14 p.m. Eastern. So you may be beginning to feel that full moon energy sometime today. It usually begins to build about 3 days before it peaks at the full moon. It is the holiday season, and it is also a full moon in Gemini. So I think it's going to be heightening and activating a lot of the Gemini aspects, that fast energy, that buzziness. Gemini has a hard time slowing down and relaxing. It likes all the different information, all the different streams of data. It likes all the distractions. It loves the big, shiny distractions. And it's the holiday season. It's a few weeks before Christmas. There's lots of distractions. There's probably going to be a lot of distractions for you this week, my friend. And at the same time, it is still a full moon. And the full moon invites us to look at what we want to release. What do we want to let go of? Can we slow down? Can we be in the moment? Can we be present? And here's what I have been dancing with the past few months, most of 2025, really, is that slowing down doesn't necessarily mean stopping or being still. It just means being present, doing one thing at a time. Um, I really done as much as I can to release multitasking or what it really is, task switching. Because I'm more effective that way. I'm more calm that way. My nervous system feels better that way. And I want to invite you to give yourself that gift this holiday season as well. That even as you're doing the things, as you're running around, taking care of the kids, buying the holiday gifts, getting ready for the parties, planning the parties, cooking for the parties, wrapping the gifts, can you give yourself the gift of being fully present in those moments, enjoying the actual activity you're doing and not planning the next one in your head while you're doing one thing? Because then when you're actually doing these things with your friends, with your family, the people you want to connect with, you can actually do just that, emotionally connect. And that's actually my favorite part of the holiday season, when I'm actually able to do that, to give myself that gift. So consider that. And there are a few other aspects I want to speak about as well with this full moon. It's also going to be prep for the winter solstice, which is going to be December 21st. So this could be a good time also the next week or two to begin looking at maybe you want to have a winter solstice party or a winter solstice gathering. Maybe there's a winter solstice ritual you would like to do with maybe friends or family. So you might want to start looking at ideas for that. But it's also about getting into that winter mode if you're in the Northern Hemisphere of going within, creating a fertile space for new ideas, new things to come to fruition. Because full moons are about culminations and releasing so that we can then begin to prepare a new ground for planting new seeds that will be coming up with the new moon in a couple of weeks. So you could begin looking at that and at least moving towards the new moon and also towards the winter solstice. And because it's the last full moon of the year, you can also begin looking at it for what you want to begin to usher in 2025. And even if you're not sure for 2026 that you want to usher in. So even if you're not sure what that is, excuse me, you can begin to at least look at creating the space for some of the intentions you'd like to receive and have unfold in 2026. Also, because this full moon is going to be squaring the nodes of fate. So that's the south node. The north node is our soul's calling, our soul's destiny. South node is what we're releasing. South node is also our gifts, though, that we come in from previous lifetimes. We bring those in through the south node. So when we have a full moon squaring the nodes, and the nodes have been hit and activated a lot in 2025. So all of 2025 is really about aligning us with our soul's path, our soul's destiny. And because it's so critical that so many of us, especially the folks who are attracted to my vibration and what I offer, light leaders, healers, creatives, artists, solopreneurs, visionaries, we're part of the first wave of the new earth, the new human. People who are feeling the call to do life differently, to express differently, to create differently, to do what has never been done before. And so all those nodal activations this year, including this upcoming one in the full moon, is intensifying that. It's calling us to really listen to the quiet call within the soul, that whisper that comes from being present in the moment, from being fully alive, listening to the call of life itself that is speaking through you, that is pulling itself through you. Maybe that's what you've been feeling the last few months, that something is coming, that there is something new wanting to be born inside of you and in your world, in your life. But that happens when we let go. Like my niece having to let go of that nail chip, me having to let go of old beliefs, old expectations that other people have projected on me, my expectations, my limitations. When I can allow myself to release those things, I can open myself up to receive so much more of what my spirit team is preparing for me, what my soul has designed for me to receive. So give yourself that gift, give yourself that opportunity to be in that space to receive in 2026. This last full moon of the year is inviting us to step into that, to step into who we are now and who we are becoming, and to finally close the door on the old versions that no longer serve us, that no longer allow us to be our soul's truth, our soul's embodiment. So I'm inviting you to give yourself that gift. In a nutshell, what are you willing to release? Because if you're not willing to release it, you may be put in a situation where the universe actually rips it away from you because they are demanding that you receive your soul's destiny. So it's up to you. What do you want to release? What do you want to let go of? Are you willing to create an open space for unknown miracles and magic? I want to leave you with that. I also want to remind you I'm offering free Witnessing You 30-minute sessions. They are a taste of my longer paid You Illuminated sessions where I use astrology, empathetic listening, and my general coaching, counseling skills, other modalities, energy work that I've acquired over the years. And it's about helping you find that way to let go of what no longer serves you. I also have my Skool community, Moon Life Illuminated. It's $9 a month, $50 a year. And I'm also offering general birth chart email readings for $47. There'll be links down below for all of that. I am wishing you so much love, so much joy. Really hope this full moon is truly powerful and peaceful for you. And remember to be in the moment, be present, connect with yourself, connect with your loved ones, um, and just be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And I'm rooting for you. Easefully yours, Darice.